while I'm making moves. Well, I've been coming closer to the end of these old dead empty streets. As you take your stand, well, maybe understand it when you walk down these old dead empty streets. So come on, love, I just wanna see you smiling and carry on. Don't be so sad about it. While I'm making moves, well, I've been coming closer to the end of these old dead empty streets. As you take your stand, well, maybe understand it when you walk down these old dead empty streets. So come on, love, I just wanna see you smiling and carry on. Don't be so sad about it, 'cause even my decision to leave you now is one that
All right. How's everybody doing? We're going to have to knock Omonoko back a bit, I think. There we go. There we go. Come on down there, buddy. All right. So, welcome to an earlier edition, Sons of Cain, of Saturday, or Live Music Saturdays, with someone you have all seen before, the one and only Party Paul Joseph. Oh, I heard a cheer in the background. I hear. What did I say? What did you say? I said Party Paul Joseph, baby. That's right. The one, the only, the solo performance of a cappella music and poetry. It should be very interesting. Should be very entertaining. I'm sure you will not be disappointed. Let's see here. I believe we're ready in Studio B. So without further ado, Party Paul Joseph, the Ginn Mill Prophets.
Hopes and dreams pushed by guitar strings as the lights start to roll. The bass starts booming, we all start grooving. It's time to start the show. Yeah, it's time to start the show. We're playing in the east, but we're heading out west. We'll party with all the people throughout the U.S. We are the stars tonight, and you are the guest. We're reaching coast to coast, there's no time for rest. Can you feel it? The beat is true. Can you feel it? Give the devil his due. Can you feel it? We make the music that moves. Can you feel it? Taking hold of you. Our little band's grinding, making all the right moves. The songs I'm singing come out of me into you. Well, listen what I'm saying, give the devil his due. Just put your hands together, making the music that moves. Yeah, can you feel it? The beat is true. Yeah, can you feel it? Give the devil his due. Yeah, can you feel it? We make the music that moves. Can you feel it? Yeah. Taking hold of you. Hopes and dreams push by guitar strings as the lights start to roll. The bass starts booming. We all start grooving. It's time to start the show. Yeah, it's time to start the show. All right. Thank you. As a little tune I wrote a couple weeks ago, a little bit about what we're trying to do here today. Me and Zeke and my brother were all hanging out, at a locally watering hole, and then we decided to have a conversation. And I started breaking up some of the stuff that I'm kind of mostly a songwriter and also play percussion. As if anyone's been watching, I've been following that. And we started talking about just some of the written word. I've always been a big fan of people like, this is going to age me a little bit, but I've always loved some of those folks that could go ahead and do a cappella singing. And some of them like the Dean Martins or even the Perry Comos or, or some of those like, Billie Holiday, folks of that nature, just the voice I always thought was pretty cool. Now, I'm not even close to their caliber, but I always really loved the way it sounds. So today is going to be a mix of not just songs that have been written that we've already done melodies with, but yet still trying to figure some of the music out for it, but also some poetry that I also write that we're going to mix in there for a little bit of thought. So with that said, this is kind of where we're kind of rolling with it. First tune you heard, that was called Top That. This next one, it starts off as a poem when we first start, and then it's going to roll into a song. There are actually two different things, but I named it into one. It starts out with I'm dreaming about a river, and then it goes into If I Could Make a Wish, but I put them together and I call it Life's a Bitch and Then You Die. So here we go. I've been dreaming about a river that travels to the sea. I've been dreaming about a river which carries me. I've been looking at the water that flows over me. I've been dreaming about a river that travels to the sea. There is no rhyme or reason between war and peace, tragedy versus happiness, all coupled and linked. Rivers, lakes, and oceans, all rising in sync. As I dream about a river travels to the sea. I drink at a bar named Home, only the bartender knows me. I'm drinking at a bar named Home. It's a place without family. I drink at a bar named Home. What in the hell's the matter with me? I drink at a bar named Home. It's a place where I feel free. If I could make a wish, it'd be not to stand alone. If I could trap time, I'd be able to breathe on my own. So much has happened to me, so little has changed. A world full of tears, a lifetime of pain. So don't ever let the sun catch you crying out loud. Life can be a bitch, but we will work it out. So don't make mountains out of molehills. Life's too short for that. If we could turn water into wine, it'd be so fine. We all might find happiness in that. So don't ever let the sun get you crying out loud. Life can be a bitch, but we will work it out. We will work it out, yeah. We will work it out. Life can be a bitch, but we will work it out. Work it out now. We will work it out, yeah. We will work it out. Life can be a bitch, but we will work it out. I roll with the punches. I practice what I preach. Darkness before the dawn, just another figure of speech. Crying as for babies, nothing lost, nothing gained. You still can make a wish. Life is a fickle game, so don't ever let the sun get you crying out loud. Life can be a bitch, but we will work it out. We will work it out, yeah. We will work it out. Life can be a bitch, but we will work it out. Work it out now. We will work it out, yeah. We will work it out. Life can be a bitch, but we will work it out. If I could trap time and be able to breathe on my own. If I could right my wrongs, may not feel so all alone. So much has happened to me, so little has changed. If I could make a wish, life is a fickle game, so don't ever let the sun get you crying out loud. Life can be a bitch, and we will work it out. Life can be a big old bitch, but we will work it out. That is Life's a Bitch, and Then You Die. This next thing here is a tune called, well, it's actually a poem. It's based on a loner knots. It's about a It's about love, I guess, and family and such. And hey guys, I can hear you back there. Can they hear us also or no? I said I can hear you guys back there. This one's called Alone or Not, and it's based just on a poem that I wrote. And it kind of goes like this. Love is so much more than words. Your body reacts through soul and spirit. Once you sit and think about your love, you send love. You know the feeling on the back of your neck or the little bumps on your arms that come with a chill. Even though I'm not physically there, you become aware. You will feel my heart and my presence beating through the air. Or whisper, no one's there. You must find a path, or until the next time, may your thoughts be filled with whoever makes you happy. Time is funny, and one's heart always tells you the truth. We should always ask our heart, what is true? Am I alone or not? That's Alone or Not. This one here we're going to do next is called Tiny Steps. I wrote this back a while ago, just thinking about family and you know how people get older and they get younger and they kind of go back and forth and you try to figure it out, you know, what's best for everybody. And sometimes you got to get away. You have to go and leave the house to go somewhere and think things through. And even though you're thinking about the family when you're there, and that's what this is about. And I call it Tiny Steps. You keep on growing up, and I keep growing old. It's hard to measure almost, because almost doesn't matter at all. If I can gauge my love for family, I'll be 10 feet tall. So line me up some cores of whiskey till I hear last call. I'm afraid of dying, but living scares me to death. When I was a young boss, told my future, but I'm not done living yet. Happiness to me is scotch and sunsets, and my dog Jack had the love of a good woman, and it doesn't get much better than that. Yeah, you keep on growing up, and I keep growing old. It's hard to measure almost, because almost doesn't matter at all. If I could measure my love for family, I'd be 10 feet tall. So bring me a round of cores of whiskey till I hear last call. Life has many moments, the what ifs are what they're called. I believe in seizing those moments before those moments will be forever gone. Saying sorry should flow from your heart and love from your soul. Asking forgiveness is not a crime or a tale of woe. Yeah, you keep on growing up and I keep growing old. It's hard to measure almost, because almost doesn't matter at all. If I can gauge my love for family, I'd be 10 feet tall. So bring me a round of cores and whiskey till I hear last call. The stools are being put up, the lights are turned down low. It's time to find my way to the door and then head back home. The devil's in the details, my words are etched in stone. You pray for the world to find peace, it's time to get and go. Yeah, you keep on growing up and I keep growing old. It's hard to measure almost, because almost doesn't matter at all. If I could gauge my love for family, I'd be 10 feet tall. So bring me a round of cores and whiskey till I hear last call. Living life and loving your family is the last call. That was called Tiny Steps. This next one was based on a good friend of ours who was going through a little bit of troubles with, you know, personal things are going on with his life, and you know, him and his significant other were having some issues, And we sat back, and we talked for, a few hours afterwards and did a few things, talked about things and maybe what, is whose fault, what's what, and so on and so forth. And came up with kind of, he was really down about it. And then, but everything was all said and done. He, went back, everything was straightened out, and they're doing fine. But that night, from that experience, when he was telling me, I wrote this. And it's called Second to None. Why you so angry? Why won't you share? Why won't you love me? Why don't you care? Why are you so lonely? Why aren't you playing fair? Why you being so ugly? Why aren't you scared? You'll always be second to none. You're a whole lot of fun. You've turned the tide, now a part of me has died. But you'll always be second to none. So why you so angry? Why won't you share? Why won't you love me? Why don't you care? Why be so sad and lonely? Why run in fear? Why must you leave me? Why aren't your eyes filled with tears? You'll always be second to none. You're a whole lot of fun. You've turned the tide, now a part of me has died. But you'll always be second to none. You've turned the tide, now a part of me has died. But you'll always be second to none. Okay. Woo! Thanks. Thank you. This tune right here is also, it started off as a poem. Little history behind it. We used to go out to one of my first camping trips I ever did was actually, I didn't actually go camping until I got into my late teens, and then I finally went right around in my around 1920. We went to a place called my buddy's Uncle Jerry's, and we ended up taking his nieces and nephews. We ended up taking them camping for the first time. So when they were younger, so they understood the trip. So we started going out there, and and started doing it like multiple times a year ever since. And it's a really beautiful place. And I wrote this song. It's called Uncle Jerry's Farm. I call it UJF, but I usually do some guitar with this one, but today we're just going to do it, a cappella style. So, Uncle Jerry's Farm. Here we go. There's a place I started going in my 20s that brought out the child in me. It's nestled in a valley amongst the sky and trees, upon a row I fish on, or just to take a swim. A lower creek runs through her, never seems to end. Fog and the dew on the grasses brings the smells of morn, while the crickets and the bullfrogs be set on a score. You can hear the distant train a running and the far-off prison wells, but there's no other place like her in heaven or hell. So fill your heart with happiness, Uncle Jerry's Farm, where the berry bushes are plenty and the skies go on and on. We've watched our children grow up, making them mountain pies and listening to them stories each and every night. So fill your heart with happiness. Uncle Jerry's fine. Walk around the pond at night, sometimes till dawn. We're hanging out and laughing and drinking with family and friends. And all the time in your mind, you wish it never would end. So fill your heart with happiness. Uncle Jerry's fine. Now I'm a little gray in the beard, but the spirits of the past live on and on. Sitting on his farm porch or walking them waterfalls. Knowing your children keep coming back, so the memories go on and on. So fill your heart with happiness. Uncle Jerry's fine. Walk around the pond at night, sometimes till dawn. We're hanging out and laughing and drinking with family and friends. And all the time in your mind, you wish it never would end. I said, all the time in your mind, you wish it never would end. All the time in your mind, you wish it never would end. It's Uncle Jerry's Farm. All right. This one right here is called Take Hold. I'm going to do it in actually, it's a song we've actually worked on that we actually end up doing music with, but we're not quite there yet with it. So I'm going to do it as in a form, more of a poem format. But here we go. It's just based on life, inner demons, I guess, and the stuff that keeps you up at night. So right now we're going to go ahead and we're going to look at this one. Like I said, it's called Take Hold, and it goes like this. It's sun's up in the middle of the night, tortured shadows that are full of light. Demonic laughter is reaching out to be free. My arms always wrapped around you, even though they can't be seen. Jealousy with a sense of home is the way it's going to be. Lovers chase darkness in the fall. Your running and hiding won't save your soul. No one knows your stairway of secrets where your tales are not told. The vows of silence that no one else knows. Life has pushed you over and over again. Hiding in oneself is where the day starts and the night finally ends. Emotional bleeding lies within you. You smile and grin. It's time to take hold. Take hold again. Media sells chaos in the streets, while the people of power fuel the breach. Some say they're dividing our country with hate and tweets. All we need is love, is the keys for the chain that are linked. Life has pushed you over and over again. Hiding oneself is where the day starts and the night finally ends. Emotional bleeding lies within you. You smile and you grin. We can start life over, start over, and take hold again. Storms may disrupt your life. Storms may clear your pain. Your eyes are open in the morning and in deja vu it's all the same. Life is a miracle of choices, not a game. Is it time for a change? Life has pushed you over and over again. Hiding oneself is where the day starts and the night finally ends. Emotional bleeding lies within you. You smile and grin. It's time to take over, take hold again. Now it's called Take Hold. This next one is we're down to, just so you know, Coop, or Zeke, we have two more before break. Well, three more before break if you include this one. Okay, this was, is, and will be. Again, this is just based a lot on what life is and is not, and then your different stages of life from the beginning, when you first start out, to the middle and to the end, like, you know, where you're going to be at, and will people remember you or not remember you. And this is called Was, Is, and Will Be. Living, 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 living. Loving, living, living, living. Living, 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 living. Loving, living, loving. You see darkness in the light. You find anger in your dreams. Can you spread your arms and fly? When you're falling, do you scream? Have you righted all your wrongs? Can you forgive all your foes? You see goodness in all. If a man's walking down the street, do you wonder if he has money to eat? If a dog walks all alone, does he have a master and a home? How can the sky be known as clear when there's colors in the air? Should we seek the truth? I predict rain on a sunny day. When you smile, have a nice way. Underneath all those tensions grow. Do you think they truly know? We're living now, now, now. We're loving now, now, now. We're living now, now, now. We're loving now, now, now. Will the plants grow without light? Why do countries have to fight? Will we ever get along? Is our children's future gone? Will the water be safe to drink? Is there time to fucking think? Can love conquer all? Is it safe to live alone? Can you truly be unknown? There's a lump building in my chest. Will it grow into a mass? Does the devil call the shots? Will God save his dying flock? Can peace save us all? Comes the day we all fade to black, put on a table from a sack, dropped in a box or burned to ash, left where the questions never asked. In a generation or two, your name will fade out of view. Did we live it all? But we're living now. We're loving now. We're living now. We're loving now. We're living now. We're loving now. We're living now. That was, is, and will be. This next one is kind of a funny story, actually. Me and my son actually lives next door to me now. He bought a home, so he's next to me and his mother, and real good kid. And he had a real big silver maple tree in his yard. And ever since I can remember, this tree in the yard always had families of squirrels in it. And these squirrels were just like, all over the place, doing all sorts of hijinks, if you would, just playing and having fun. Well, one day I'm sitting out underneath the tree and I was kind of hanging out and, I'm sipping a little something or other. And I ended up watching these squirrels come jumping down, and they were doing backflips. They're running up there. They actually ran up his house. I'm watching them grab a hold of the brick on the house, and they ran up and onto his roof. I'm like, geez, how is this possibly happening? But at that moment, I decided to write a song called Crazy Squirrel. And it kind of goes like this. Crazy squirrel, oh crazy squirrel, oh crazy squirrel, oh crazy squirrel. Crazy squirrel runs around my lawn. Crazy squirrel runs up a tree. Crazy squirrel looking down at me. Crazy squirrel, crazy world. Crazy squirrel underneath my car. Crazy squirrel never goes very far. Crazy squirrel stars nuts all day. Crazy squirrel really loves to play. Crazy squirrel will never run away. He's in the yard, he's here to stay. Running and jumping throughout the day. Crazy squirrel, crazy world. Crazy squirrel ran in the street. Crazy squirrel became car meat. Crazy squirrel got away. Crazy squirrel is another day. Crazy squirrel will get to climb and play. He's full of life with streaks of gray. He's always pushes my blues away. Crazy squirrel, crazy world. Crazy squirrel, I love you. Crazy squirrel, I think you know it's true. Crazy squirrel, you are so free. Crazy squirrel, I wish it was me. Branch to branch, tree to tree, not a care in the world, responsibilities, just hanging out in the breeze. Crazy squirrel, crazy world. Crazy squirrel, crazy world. Crazy squirrel, crazy world. Crazy squirrel, crazy world. And that is Crazy Squirrel. Hey, thank you. Thank you very much. This one here is actually, this is before the break, the last song before the break. It's called Shit Runs Downhill. This is based on everybody has those relationships in their life where they find a demon of a woman and they just make life pretty much impossible. and just in all fairness out there for people, it goes both ways. There's probably a lot of women out there who found a demon of a man who just you're like, geez, what the hell is this? What's going on with all this? So basically, this is based on those kind of relationships. And I call it, again, Shit Runs Downhill. And it goes like this. I carry sunshine in my pockets. I keep rhythm in my feet. I keep love on my side as you smile with the seed. My heart won't bleed if you break it, as long as I got it from your lies. You can't change this man, woman, no matter how you try. Maybe my friend or my lover, it's not for me to decide. The devil likes to wear Prada. I wear sandals day and night. There's a welcome mat on your front door, but the back door says goodbye. Yeah, there's a welcome mat on your front door, but the back one says goodbye. That's why I carry sunshine in my pockets. I have rhythm in my feet. I keep love on my side as you smile in the seat. My heart won't bleed if you break it, as long as I got it from your lies. Yeah, the shit runs downhill, baby, and it's heading for your cries. Yeah, I found myself driving north on the QEW 55, so I stopped into the custom house for a Cuban and some shine. My thoughts taken to the water's edge as it flows back in time. Yeah, those memories start watching over me. You're the devil in disguise. I stared into a licking glass, which is whiskey, glass of rye, trying to retrieve that some happiness which is wrapped up in my mind. But your lying shit keeps flowing over me, time after time. Yeah, so I carry sunshine in my pocket. I keep rhythm in my feet. I keep love on my side as you smile in the seat. My heart won't bleed if you break it, as long as I got it from your lies. Yeah, your shit runs downhill, baby, and you just ran out of time. Yeah, I said your shit runs downhill, baby, and you just ran out of time. All right, that's for me right now until break. Until we finish up break. I appreciate it, the Party Paul Joseph, and we'll see you, I know, like 15 or 20 or somewhere in that area. All right, thank you.
Well, I've been coming closer to the end of these old dead empty streets.
I hope everyone enjoyed all. Thanks, Sons of Cain. We appreciate it. I hope everyone enjoyed Party Paul Joseph of the Ginn Mill Prophets and his performance. He's going to take a little break, and he's going to come back with more great stuff. We can't wait to see. I want to thank everyone for coming by and supporting Party Paul. Sons of Cain, thank you, sir. I was giving him a metal guitar backing while I listened. Laugh out loud. Oh, that's awesome. That's freaking great. See, we should have streamed. We should have taken you and brought you in on Discord or something. Got a new amp last night. Awesome. Hope you've been doing well. What else been going on? Anything good? Oh, I think I got to get Omonoko back in here. We lost our music computer. It crashed and burned. So that's something that's unfortunate. Where? Oh, no, it's not that one. No, not that one. Or God. I don't know what's going on there. Okay. Just schoolwork and band stuff mostly. Oh, that's good. Keep you out of trouble. I'm trying to find my Omonoko. Oh, I know why I can't do that. I'm an idiot. Let's see here. Oh, there it is. Man, I can't see. There we go. Yeah. Omonoko. Okay, Omonoko is playing. Okay. For some reason, playing back songs on this thing, sometimes you get the monitor, sometimes you don't. I think I'm hearing it ever so faintly. All right, so thanks for dropping by. We're going to throw you to a previous performance of the Ginn Mill Prophets. Well, we check in on our musical guest and make sure everything's all good to go. We will be back soon. Thanks for hanging out.
Something's wrong, there's something right, there's something in the air tonight, and I can't seem to put my finger on it. Thoughts that are running around my head, if I write them down, maybe I'll be dead, and I don't feel like writing my next sonnet. Too long, yet so near, I wish we could. Very much, thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Here we're going on for our next set. We're going to start off with a little song called Crash in the Fog, based on a true story. Hope all you people out there in the interwebs will enjoy it. Here we go. I'm lying in the woods on a foggy July night, listening to the whispers, feel the heavens through the clouds. That night I was shaking hands with angels, while my family and my friends were gathered around. A blue moon rises on a cool summer's night, carry my lost buzz of life to the world below. There's a chill in the air, bring a sweater if you dare. There's no reason to fear what you don't know. I was dreaming last night, I was talking with Jesus, as he viewed into my past and tapped into my soul, as he chased me here this very moment in time. As my body and my mind lay back home, back home, lay back home. I said, give me one last chance to grow old, Jesus, as this moment will be forever carved in my bones. Give me one last chance to grow old, Jesus. Will I live? Will I die? Will I grow old? Will I live? Will I love? Will I grow old? been running from the what, where's and why's of life. As a fading horizon drips rain like tears in the night, and the ruins of a lifeless world that just went broke. Laughing out loud, but there's no joke. Did I dream last night I was talking with Jesus, as he viewed into my past and looked into my soul, as he chased me here this very moment in time? It's my body and my mind laid at home. I say, give me one last chance to grow, oh Jesus. Give me one last chance to grow, oh. Tell me what you're thinking, Jesus. Will I live? Will I love? Will I grow, oh? Will I live? Will I love? Will I grow? So I'm lying in the woods on a foggy July night, listening to the whispers from the heavens through the clouds. That night I was saved by angels, as my soul returned from the heavens to the ground. That night I was saved by angels, as my soul returned from the heavens to the ground. Soul returned from the heavens to the ground. Yeah, that'd be it. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Here's a little song called excuse me, Just Like Me. Something's wrong, there's something right, there's something in the air tonight, and I can't seem to put my finger on it. I got thoughts running round my head. If I don't write this down, I'll go dead, and I don't feel like writing my next sonnet. So far and yet so near, I wish you could get out of here. I know that path now when we are upon it. And you know that there's a time and there's a place for more than things taking up space. Hearts that dream and thoughts that wanna fly. Well, you know, time it seems to take control. It's always got a star and roll, stays with you till the day you die. And maybe then we'll see that you're just like me. You know you're just like me. You're just like me. You know you're just like me. Well, round and round and round we go, and where we stop nobody knows. It's crazy, but you need to take the ride. Life is tough but worth the fight. We all got that God-given right to have the one you love right by your side. And you know that there's a time and there's a place for more than things taking up space. Mindset, thinking, thoughts that wanna fly. You know time it seems to take control. It's always got a start and roll. Tomorrow we'll see what it brings you. Maybe then we'll see that you're just like me. You know you're just like me. You're just like me. You know you're just like me. Well, round and round and round we go, and where we stop, no nobody knows it's crazy, but you need to take the ride if you're just like me. Well, you know you're just like me. Something's wrong, there's something right, there's something in the air tonight, and I can't seem to put my finger on it.
Vocals are super loud all of a sudden.
I didn't touch nothing. All right, now.
All right.
Soul Searching is
Soul Searching.
We changed. According to.
Send me a faulty list.
Sorry.
This little song's called Soul Searching. Russians on my mind, approval's pumping through my veins. You pray for love, but loneliness is your name. And the darkness brings sorrow, red eyes full of tears. Concussions of silence rides the mist through the years. Through the years. We're all swimming in a world of whispering secrets. As the sun delivers you from darkness, now you're born. No more dreams, just reflections of life once lived. Live on, live on, live on, live on, live on. Can you find yourself staring at the ceiling? Do you seem to be focused on the cracks in the wall? Do you lie in bed when you're called on? And if you can't go back, live on, live on, live on, live on, live on. Have you ever dreamt of a faceless dealer? Does this stranger prone the emotion of a gambling man's woes? Do you search the wonders of life to be over? No more judgment, no more time. Live on, live on, live on, live on, live on. We're all swimming in a world of whispering secrets. As the sun delivers you from darkness, now you're born. No more dreams, just reflections of life once lived. Live on, live on, live on, live on, live on. I'm just moving through my life like I'm a man looking for what's right. Just a man chasing my echoes, waiting for the angels to call. If you can't go back, do you go on? If you can't go back, live on, live on, live on, live on, live on. Concussions on my mind, approval pumping through my veins. Little song called Soul Searching.
Okay, the next song here really doesn't. Next song doesn't really need to have any. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank
you. And now we got to spank you. Thank you very much. There's this song here. Something here. I hope you like. little song called Molecular Circuitry.
Ready, Paul?
Oh,
James,
yeah.
now and what?
Ready, Greg?
Ready, Steve?
We can't do that. That's bar.
Hey, Davey!
Oh, yeah.
Let's go! Let's go! Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's what we talk about.
Hey,
Yeah,
four
that's it.
count there, Carl.
Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and. I woke up this morning, I was feeling tired and down. You know, I was wondering what it is that makes me stay here in this town. Well, all my friends and family, they all think that I'm insane. Well, you know, maybe my gyro compass isn't working in my brain. Or maybe I just need me a little change. Well, my audrey's hardening, my synapses askew. Well, you know, all I thought I needed was a thing called me and you. Well, you know, my mind, it is pounding and my chest, it hurts to breathe. Well, you know, maybe there's a problem with my molecular circuitry. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, time goes by so quickly and so many things I've lost. Well, the things we thought were priceless, no one cares about the cost. You know, the youth, it is so fleeting. Well, it's wasted on the young. Well, you know, my past is back to haunt me, please. Forgive these things I've done. Well, you know, I'm gonna spend some time maybe sitting out in the sun and not get skin cancer. Well, my arteries hardening, my synapses askew. Well, you know, all we thought we needed was a thing called me and you. You know, my mind, it is whirling and my chest, it hurts to breathe. Oh, you know, maybe there's a problem with my molecular circuitry. I gotta maybe just cut myself wide open, take a knife and just slice myself wide open. But, you know, what do I hope to find? You know, I'm just wondering. You know, maybe my only enemy is time. My audrey's hardening, my synapses askew. Well, you know, all I thought we needed was a thing called me and you. You know, my mind, it is pounding and my chest, it hurts to breathe. Oh, you know, maybe there's a problem with my molecular circuitry, 'cause deep inside my heart is breaking. My chest, it hurts to breathe. Oh, you know, maybe there's a problem with my molecular circuitry. Whoa, 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 whoa,
All right. We are back, and we are about 4 minutes away from the second set. I hope everyone's enjoying the show. We are getting ready to move forward here. I want to thank Sons of Cain. Thank you for that host. It's much appreciated. We truly do appreciate that support. And Mayu Caracal with the subscription, the resub. We appreciate it. Thanks for dropping by, you Mayu Caracal. Hope everyone's having a great Saturday afternoon now. And if you're new to the stream, be sure to check out the About section of the channel page. There's a lot of neat and interesting stuff on there, including our Etsy site, where we have our accent lamps that we make on stream. As you can see in the upper right hand corner is one of them right there in the workshop. Also, check out our Discord and our YouTube, as well as subscribing to our Twitter and following and all that. We could use as much support as we can get in that, that's for sure. So, that being said, we're going to throw you off to a little video about the channel. And then we'll be right back with some more great stuff from Party Paul Joseph of the Ginn Mill Prophets. Hi, I'm Zeke. I've shipped my stylish American sports car to the UK in the hope that I can find my friend and moderator, the Geordie Lion. While I'm here, I'm going to run through some of what you can expect to see on the ZekeCooper Twitch channel. Let me introduce you to our channel sponsor, Time Warp Antiquities, a small local business right out of Buffalo. They have been kind enough to donate one of their products, which we have given away to one of our amazing viewers, My Caracal. Keep watching and you may also win one. Now, what products do they make? Well, they make the highest of quality, vintage antique accent lamps, modernized up to today's electrical standards. This is just a small example of what you can find at Time Warp Antiquities on Etsy.com. Let's talk merch. Want to rep your ZekeCooper love? Why not look at our merchandise section of the About page? You also can wear one of these stylish ZekeCooper logo tees. Are you thirsty, or do you enjoy a nice warm beverage like I do? Well, why not pick up a limited edition ZekeCooper logoed mug? Oh, it's great quality product. Also, you can follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/RealZekeCooper, subscribe to the ZekeCooper YouTube channel, and sign on to our Discord. All of these links and more are available in the About section of the channel page. Oh, damn it. Looks like I've lost the GPS signal. Let me call Jordy.
Hello, Zeke?
Jordy, it looks like my GPS has lost signal. Could you give me some directions?
Where are you?
Well, it looks like I'm in a small village. There's a field, there's some bushes and trees. There's a lot of them here. Oh, now we're in a village.
If you see men in skirts, you went too far.
What do you mean? I'm in Scotland?
Possibly.
Oh, jeez. Let me check and see if I can find a sign here. Hold on a minute. I see a sign for Cardiff. I think it was...
No, that means you're in Wales.
In Wales? So I should be going back that way?
No. You need to head north, not west.
Oh. Well, I'm going to need the GPS for that. I have no idea which direction I'm heading at this point.
Hopefully it comes back on soon.
Oh, hold on a second. Oh, I finally got a signal back. Oh, man,
that's good.
I must have made a wrong turn. It says I'll be there in 6 hours.
Okay, see you soon.
Oh, not that soon. All right, Jordy, thanks a lot.
Bye.
Bye. All right, and we're back, and as promised, that looks like Party Paul Joseph of the Ginn Mill Prophets is just about ready. And so without further ado, we will not keep you waiting any longer. We're going to make that mic hot, and we are going to throw you straight over. Ladies and gentlemen, Party Paul Joseph and the Ginn Mill Prophets of the Ginn Mill Prophets.
Hey, everybody.
I'll get it right sooner or later.
Welcome back. We're going to start with our second half here of, like I said, some of the songs and poems that I've created over the years. This one is a song that I started. We actually wrote some music to it. We're actually working on it somewhat, but I call it Tapped. Basically, again, it's just about kind of a love story in a way about how you feel with the people that you care about. And what they mean to you. And when you leave this earth, you just want to give them a little something that you want to leave for them at the end. So the song's called Tapped. Just another day, just another day, just another day, leaves you in the night. Once we're all here, but now we're gone. So I close my eyes, searching through the wind. As the air flows, like the rhythm of a smooth sounding song. Just want to leave a little something behind. It's just another day, just another day, just another day that leads me to you in the night. Rolling mountain streams, staring at the flames of life that dance like liquid pools of light. As I dive into my pain, a tortured mind's game, you feel love once again. Just another day, just another day, just another day that leads me to you in the night. Your one breath brings a gentle break in time as you ask some more questions left behind. Did I love too much or not enough? The question asked, who do you trust? It's just another day, just another day, just another day that leaves me to you in the night. Ooh. Do you have faith enough to enter St. Peter's gates? No soliciting sign predicts your way. Will you wake in the morn, or does your soul find a newborn, deep breath of fresh air, living life once again? Just another day, just another day, just another day that leaves you in the night. Just want to leave a little something behind. And that is Tapped. Love story in a way. The next one that I'm going to go with is when I was younger, I drove for a little while for a living. And then once I started getting a little further in the company, it was management, and I had to drive to the different locations, like in the east and like in Midwest, sort of, like from Chicago down in Tennessee and some Louisiana and so on and so forth for doing training purposes and things. And one of the things I noticed when I was out and about, I was away from home a lot, and when you're gone, sometimes a week or two at a time, and then you're just like bringing it back and forth. And I noticed a lot of truckers are out there too, and how, I'm like, wow, this got to be tough. I mean, I'm only doing this, maybe every few weeks here and there. I'd have to go ahead and go out and travel and do it, but I'd be home most of the time. And I was thinking how these guys are, out there constantly, going from coast to coast. I kind of mixed my experience with their experience, and I wrote this song, and I call it Rolling Home. And it goes like this. There's no 9 to 5 in my family back home. 60 plus hours a week. I'm all alone, driving along, just trying to make ends meet. You think they understand? I'm doing all I can to give them all that they need. Right in the morning, noon, and night, my family inside, is all the fuel I'll ever need. Loving eyes, roll with me through the night. Loving eyes, and get me home safe tonight. Drive from town to town, closing my distance down. Black tire and yellow lines are my guide. Your eye starts to close, black dog in the road tells me it's time to rest for the night. I pull off the road, just me and my load, only a picture for company. I tug down my cap, a little time in the sack, then I'm back home to my family. Mm-hmm. Loving eyes, rolling me through the night. Loving eyes, and get me home safe tonight. Sun begins to rise, not to my surprise. Find myself back in the driver's seat. Sky starts to clear, sweet morning air. One more day ahead of me. Won't stop and go, clock ticking slow. Wheels humming underneath my feet. 2 states to go, my tension grows. Is my love missing me? Loving eyes, rolling me through the night. Loving eyes, and get me home safe tonight. I finally make it back home around 9 or so. Looks like the whole house is asleep. I sit in my chair, cool night air, blowing cold air on my feet. Been gone so long, moving from town to town, with less than 2 days to make up a week. So I starts to grow, I hope they know how much they all mean to me. Loving eyes, rolling me through the night. Loving eyes, I made it home safe tonight. I said I made it home safe tonight. I said I made it home, safe tonight. That is Rolling Home. This next one is sort of kind of, how do you put it? Sometimes you wake up and you're just in a crappy mood and you're just looking for happiness in one way or another, and you just think about what kind of things can make you happy during the day. And for me, it's, and friends and family and things of that nature, or good conversation with somebody. Sometimes a hug, sometimes a kiss. Maybe it's just someone saying something nice to you. So this tune is based on that, and it's called Happiness Is. And it goes like this. So many obstacles get in the way, brings on frustrations of the day by day. Time to push them blues away, get to living your life your way. I said, toss all your problems from the past. Look ahead, the clock's ticking fast. Stand to welcome to a brand new day. Join with me and we'll be okay. Singing friends, family, and lovers on your mind. Whiskey, beer, and liquor brings good times. Music, food, and laughter is all one needs. Time for loving, if you know what I mean. A smile and a hug says it all. The sun sets, the moon is full. A sudden calmness in the breeze. A taste of happiness is all one needs. So let's start each day with a kiss. You may find it's something you miss. Read me my rights, I could be wrong. Join with me and I'll sing this song. Singing friends, family, and lovers on your mind. Whiskey, beer, and liquor brings good times. Music, food, and laughter is all one needs. Time for loving, if you know what I mean. I believe it's time to call it a night. Look to the sky, the stars are bright. No more worries, no more cares. Always know that I'll be there. Singing friends, plumbing, and lovers on your mind. Whiskey, beer, and liquor brings good times. Music, food, and laughter is all one needs. Time for loving if you know what I mean. One more time, yeah. Friends, family, and lovers on your mind. Whiskey, beer, liquor brings good times. Music, food, and laughter is all one needs. Time for loving if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. Friends, family, and lovers. And that is happiness is. Thank you. You've heard me. We actually tried to play this the last time we played together as Ginn Mill Prophets. We've been working on it a little bit. We're trying to work it out a little bit, some heres and theres on it, and some breaks on where we're supposed to break and where we're going to stop. So it's kind of a work in process. But I'm going to do it more of a poem setting. This tune is based on, it's called Radish, and it's based on nightmares. Well, dreams. Like you have dreams. Everything starts out in a dream. Everyone has, and everything feels great, and you're just dreaming away, and then somehow these dreams all of a sudden turn into a nightmare, or you feel like someone's after you or trying to get a hold of you in the middle of the night or asleep. And then you, when you're in your dream so deep that you can actually, when you wake up, you actually feel like you can taste what was there, or you can smell it in your nose, and you think to yourself, how's that even possible? And then to wake up, though, you have to have almost like a safe word to wake you up, and mine is walk. And so when I tell myself to walk, I wake up from the dream, and so that way the evil don't get you. So this is basically, I'm going to do it in a poem form, but it's called Radish. I walk in the sun, but I'm blind to the earth's rotation. I feel with my heart, but I have no touch. I run when I walk, but I never get there. Should I search my eyes and stretch my thoughts? Do I dream at night till it all turns to madness? Do I run and hide or be afraid? Will my restless mind receive those answers? Will my restless mind ever be saved? So where do I go from here? With no signs or direction. I chase away my fears. I'm trapped away in distant thoughts. The ringing in my ears, it tells me it's time to walk. So I walk in the sun. I'm blind to the earth's rotation. I feel with my heart, but have no touch. I run, then I walk, but I never seem to get there. Should I search my eyes and stretch my thoughts? Do I dream at night till it turns to madness? Do I run and hide or be afraid? Will my restless mind finally receive the answers? Will my restless mind ever be saved? So where do I go from here? There's no signs of direction. I chase away my fears, and I throw away them distant thoughts. Dealing with my tears, sleepless nights brings the morning stories. So I look in a mirror as I'm trapped in my redemption. It triggers all my fears. But it's time to walk. That's Radish, and that is literally about nightmares. Thank you. This tune here is, it can be done in both forms. I can either do it I'm going to do it in a singing part, but there's a lot of people I know in my life that deals with pain physically, some mentally. They just sometimes they all kind of go together, and including myself. So this is sort of for those people out there that maybe have family members or themselves or friends or so on that deal with these issues of pain. In whatever form they may receive it in, and how people have to cope with it, and how your mind reacts. I call it push. Time keeps fading before the dawn. Sweet morning brings them sounds upon. Running wild, my mind is gone. The pain that fills your life. The image of ghost that haunts my dreams brings along so many screams. What does all this say about me and my life? Misery that festers all day long. Sleep that leaves my body cold. Morning, noon, and night alone. The pain that fills your life. Can I find another way? A call of freedom is what I say. The time is turning forever gray. The pain that fills my life. Time keeps fading before the dawn. Sweet morning brings them clouds are gone. I'm running wild, my mind's in song. The pain that fills one's life. Day to day, my life's the same. Is this gonna be my final days? Will the misery just fade away? The pain that fills your life. Image of ghost that haunts my dreams brings along so many screams. What does all this say about me and my life? Misery that festers all day long. The sleep that leaves your body cold. Morning, noon, and night alone. The pain that fills your life. That is Push. This song here, it's got kind of a funny well, it's based on a few different things, but we've all had those relationships with an individual sometime in your life, or hopefully you have. It might be a long distance one, and sometimes they're just they might be one of those relationships that only lasts for a couple months. Maybe there's something that you dig each other for a little bit, and then everything goes hot and heavy in the beginning, and then things start to fade away, and then someone's heart gets broken. So this one is called Lover LLC. Excuse me. Long distance lover walks through my door. Never felt the passion like this before. ABCs to marigold, rides a poison path through the might have been to the nevermore. Long distance lover pours blood red wine. Tonight we travel the sands of time. Moonlight is heading my way. Ends with the breathless beauty of the day. Flowered bridges, broken hearts, pain and silence while walking in the park. What are you thinking? Nobody knows. Winter brings death to the marigold. My lover, our chair waits outside a little cafe to grab a taste. Guitar man plays to a smoke-filled room, but all I see is me and you. A handless clock trapped in the wall tells the future to us all. Blinding visions racing hard in my mind. Tending to your garden during the day until the night. First comes the rain, then the snow. It's time for you to go. The same old summer is what I'm told. Winter brings death to the marigolds. Long distance lover, death to the marigolds. Long distance lover, death to the marigolds. That's Lover LLC. Thank you. Well, this song is personal to both me and my brother. Actually, we had a cousin Ricky, who he was a great guy. Loved him to death. Like the one cousin that I really knew best, and he was a character. This guy, he had many jobs in his lifetime. This guy could pretty much do. He's a jack of all trades, master of none. He pretty much did a little bit of everything. And when I was younger, he actually had a milk farm out there in the country, and that was one of his things he tried to do. And when I was little, he used me as child labor, and I would go out there during the summer, and I helped him like clean out the stalls, and he had chickens, and I clean out the coops and collect the eggs and stuff. Well, a neighbor actually had a bull. It was this big bull. I can't remember. I'm gonna call him Brutus, but I don't think that was the name of it. He had a big bull that was actually like on his property. He kept him there to keep him away from his cows. It was like one of those arrangements they made. And so one day when I'm out there and I'm cleaning everything up and doing what have you, the bull gets loose. Right now, I'm thinking to myself, Ricky, because Ricky's a lot older than me. Like I said, I'm like 8, 9. I think he's going to jump on a horse. He's going to run out there. He's going to take a lasso. He's going to grab this bull. He's going to put it back in the corral. Well, little do I know, I'm by the fence, my eyes as big as can be. I'm looking out, and all of a sudden I hear, and there's this little 100cc little dirt bike with this big guy on it, right? How big a 100cc dirt bike is. And he's this big guy. He comes running up the back part of the barn, and he goes after the bull to chase it in. And I remember looking at him, I'm laughing my ass off because I'm like, geez, I go, he looks so ridiculous, and it just kind of the whole, the image I had of him out there being this cowboy type of thing just kind of went that day. But anyway, that's where this whole song kind of stemmed from. And I call it R is for Ricky. Alone, 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 alone. Your heart skips a beat, playing vinyl at the Triple I Ranch. As a penny on a tone iron turns them skips into chance. I watched my cousin chase down a bull, riding 100cc's. The view was hysterical, unfortunately no one had seen. Alone, 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 alone. We called him R.R. Ricky Reeder was his name. He's a cousin of mine who died one night in Washington State. Jack of all trades, but a master of none. A fireman, truck driving lawman, one crazy son of a gun. Alone, 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 alone. This good old boy loved working outside on land around his boat. His heart was always in the right place, even though he could keep neither afloat. His dreams and hopes were as high as the sky. Too bad our cousin had died. I sit and think about the ranch, try not to cry. But then the smile and laughter appears, so I hold back the tears. I hope our song reaches Ricky now, may smile from ear to ear. Alone, 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 alone. Alone, 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 alone. It's up to you, buddy. Hope you heard it. That was R stands for Ricky. We're down to the last two, Zeke, just so you know. We got two more we got going here. The next one's a song that that I wrote quite some time ago. And then it's like it's about family again. A lot of my stuff's about family, friends, life, death. I think you kind of get that by now from the stuff I write. or partying. It's like it's some of that's kind of pretty much the balance. But this is basically about everyone. You all had those moments when you're in your front yard or your home, and you've great people and all the things that happen. You know, from funerals to weddings to proms to first cars, you name it. Everyone has that front yard experience, and and you remember those, like just like it's like a time capsule that you always remember those, the faces when they first get out of the car and they're maybe smiling and waving. You just kind of remember those great times. So I wrote a song. It's called "Not a Yard Sale," and it goes like this. Hope you enjoy it. There are moments of time captured in your front yard. Some of the greatest moments of your life. From the day you're brought home as a baby to the final days of your life. There's confirmation, proms, and weddings. Or maybe it's your first new bike. Just think about those pictures frozen in time. During the day and night. There's a picture of my aunt and my uncle and my dad hugging my mom. And don't forget my grandma and grandpa lean against that brand new Dodge. Or how about my brother and my sister on the porch east of Moan? Or all those graduations and celebrations all in my front yard. Here we go. My front yard where you wave hello, but also say goodbye. My front yard where you greet with a smile or just a cry. My front yard where history's captured but never lost in time. It's all in my front yard. Have you ever searched your memories of friends and family by the curb? Or Jack who barks at every single noise that he heard? Or who can forget them cold beers no matter if it's rain or shine? The trees may be getting taller, the paint may have changed color, but it's all in my front yard. Here we go. My front yard where you wave hello and also say goodbye. My front yard where you greet with a smile or just a cry. My front yard where history's captured but never lost in time. But it's all in my front yard. Yeah. The young will soon be older, and the older will soon be gone. Front yard is a-changing, but familiar like a favorite song. So I sit right back and I live life moments, no matter if they're right or wrong. The trees may be getting taller, and the paint may have changed color, but it's all in my front yard. Here we go. My front yard where you wave hello and also say goodbye. My front yard where you greet with a smile or just a cry. My front yard where history's captured but never lost in time. It's all in my front yard. One more time. My front yard where you wave hello and also say goodbye. My front yard where you reach with a cry or just a cry. My front yard where history's captured or never lost in time. It's all in my front yard. Yay! All right. Thank you. This last one we're going to end up here with is it's a poem, and it's it's basically about if I were to die today or tomorrow or anytime in the future, that these are the thoughts that I think are going to run through my head and that I'll be looking back at. And this is what I wrote. And I named it Moon Pies and Hacky Sacks, if you people know what those two references mean. But moon pies are basically, for just to explain it, is when you go camping, some people call them hobo pies, some people call them whatever. We always call them moon pies. When you put the bread and you can make different sandwiches and you put it in the fire pit. And you make, hot sandwiches, like pizzas or grilled cheese or whatever. And they're absolutely positively delicious. And they're one of my favorite memories of all time. And Hacky Sack obviously is because it's one of the coolest games ever played. So here we go. I sat quietly till thoughts appeared like stars in the sky. I felt it grow in the shadowy stems of my mind. The frames were of pictures full of smiles and good times. Friends and my family lost in time, wondering why and where time moves, moving on. Visions appear to me just like clouds or a timeless song. All my thoughts and dreams flying on by, all my loves and memories fading with a sigh. The future's uncertain for me. Dreams are for dreamers, so let it be. Need not ask me why, I answer with a sigh. Dreams just out of reach, not the feeling of being complete. Life's full of challenges and twisted lucky streaks. People who you live and love make living a treat. So you need to welcome the future that trades for the past. Love each other, life moves so fast. So why don't we all just sit in the grass, slow the day down, take some time to relax. Visions appear to me like the clouds in a big blue sky. Happiness rings in all of us. Reset the unpleasant stuff. Life's so short, youth fades fast. Love conquers all, and that's that. So why don't we all just sit in the grass, slow a day down, take some time to relax. Don't wait for forgiveness. Stop thinking about all life's misses. As the tears begin to roll, they begin to flow. You are lucky to have lived and loved it all. So why don't we all just sit in the grass, slow the day down, take some time to relax, and savor the timeless flavor of the present and the past. Enjoy one more moonlit night. Remember to love and relax. Hacky Sacks and Moon Pies, people. Love you. Have a good night.
Yeah! Woo! Woo!
Thank you.
Well, I've been coming closer to the end of these old dead empty streets. As you take your stand, well, maybe understand it when you walk down these old dead empty streets. So come on, love, I just wanna see you smiling and carry on. Don't be so sad about it, 'cause even my decision to leave you now is one that I think about. And even my ambition to take you now, how do you feel me now? Is it better now? Why you've been walking through this so-called town without me by your side? Let me break this down.
Oh, I am muted. I am not muted anymore. That was a test. Sons of Cain, very good job. So yes, we'd also like to thank Carl from Burke's Remedy. He's going to scoot in here, Carl, for helping out with the stream today.
Hi.
And of course, another member of the Ginn Mill Prophets, and of course, Party Paul Joseph, for his awesome readings and a cappella singing and just all sorts of stuff he had going on. I don't know if you saw the tambourine on his foot. That was just out of control. So as I was saying, so I'm going to repeat myself because nobody heard it the first time. I want to thank everyone for dropping by. Pico 401, Nick Cool, Stay Frosty, Sons of Cain, thanks for the host. Who else do we got here? Mayu Caracal with the resub. You're awesome. We appreciate it. And anyone else who I missed who dropped by, we really appreciate your viewership and the privilege of your time. We hope you had a great day. And we are going to wrap things up. We're going to try and do another stream tomorrow morning, probably an early morning stream. But until next time, I hope you all have a great afternoon and an awesome weekend if I don't see you for a while. And if I do, well, we'll definitely try and kick it into overdrive. So, we'd also like to mention our background music, Omonoko. We appreciate Omonoko for letting us use Empty Streets to BG the stream. It's awesome music. Please check out Omonoko. You can find them at facebook.com/OmonokoOfficial. And without further ado, let's go to the closer where we're going to give you just a little bit more of the Ginn Mill Prophets. Everybody have a great day, and thanks for dropping by. Take care now.
Touches home. Anyone out there that has lost a loved one can understand this. It's a little song called Lay Your Burden Down. I get so mad, I get so angry, sometimes I am ashamed.
Sons_of_Kane said hell yeah.
When will I learn there's a time for forgiveness? Stop running around always hurting everyone. And maybe you will get you some peace when you lay your burden down. You gotta lay your burden down. Why can't I lay my burden down? We need to lay our burden down. Well, you know that when I was young, I was taught to be tough. But be gentle and kind. Turn the other cheek now, boy, you need to draw the line. Make each moment count, hold tight the ones you love. Don't ever be afraid to ask for guidance from above. And maybe we will get us some peace. Cause you get so mad, you know that you get so angry. Sometimes you are ashamed of who you have become. When will you learn there's a time for each other? Yeah, you know, stop fucking around. And maybe you will get you some peace when you lay your burden down. You need to
Nightbot said hi, welcome to ZekeCooper. Please, take a look at the About section of the channel page for a whole lot of cool info. Afterwards, kick back and enjoy the show and throw us a follow if you have a good time. Sometimes you know you're feeling like you've been forgotten, like you lost your way, no future for you now. No, you need to take it day by day. Your garden's withered and nothing wants to grow, and suddenly you learn you're reaching what you're sowing, and maybe it will get you some peace when I lay your burden down. Why can't I lay your burden down? We need to lay our burden down. I wanna lay my burden down. Why can't I lay my burden down? We need to lay our burden down. Why can't I lay my burden down? I wanna lay my burden down. I get so mad, sometimes you know you get angry. Sometimes we are ashamed of who we have become.
Thank you. A little song called
All right, settle down. Nothing to see here.